Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to go over the PM Silver Bullet on August 7th. We're going to go candle by candle here, so we are going to take trades and also take our partials using TradingView's platform. So let's go and let's start the Silver Bullet hour. These purple dashed lines are new week opening gap lines, and this black dashed line is the 1:30 PM session opening price. Okay. Alright, so we have a fair value gap there and a fair value gap here. We have a fair value gap right there as well. Okay, so let's see how these are respected. And a lot of times you get the new week opening gap, there's always some kind of reaction, so I want to see if there's a pullback. And this is a really long one, so a deeper pullback would be good, ideally. So I'd like to see how it reacts to this PD array, and then see if it reacts to how it reacts to these other ones as well. I'm not just going to take a trade off the first one or even the second one. I want to see how it trades out here, because it's such a long thing. I'd like to be in a discount if I'm going to go long, and that's definitely lower than here. So I want to see how it reacts to these PD arrays first. Okay, so that's a good sign. That's not a good sign. So see why I want to wait and see how it reacts. This blew right through this, like this didn't even matter. So at this point, this is an inversion. Fair value gap. Let's see. Okay. So it's respecting this one right now. So see if we can blow right through that. And it came back down, tapped it again, I'd probably go long. But I need to see what price is going to do. Okay, that tells me everything I need to know. So that's now an inversion fair value gap. So it looks like we're now going through these PD arrays. There's 1, 2, here's a bullish volume imbalance. So there's 3 PD arrays to go short. So now we're definitely waiting to see what price is telling us. Okay, so it violated that bullish volume imbalance, went traded right through it. But left behind a fair value gap here. So if it comes back here, you know, you got all these fair value gaps and inversions to deal with. Making it a messy price action is what it's doing. Notice the price just tapped that this inversion. This would be an inversion fair value gap. This one right here now. So just got to keep it straight. It's confusing with all these things on here. So you have an inversion fair value gap right here. Oops. Right here. You got a fair value gap here. Price did come back in. You could have taken a trade right there, but for me, I like to have a market structure shift, right? I'd like to see something. A lot of people will take that trade. I wouldn't take that trade. I'm trying to want to learn to take that trade and see how it plays out, but for me, I like to see the market structure shift. I like to trade the 2022 mentorship model. So that's how that's what I'm waiting for. Let's see. Oh, it's another one that hits it, just perfectly hits it. Right? So for me, I need this to be market structure shift to be taken out. I will say that there is a 2-minute fair value gap right here. So when it came through this, it made that an inversion. So we're like right in the middle of that 2-minute fair value gap inversion right there. It'd be a really good time to take a trade if I wasn't waiting for a market structure shift. So you got to ask yourself, what do you really need? Look, you got all these PD arrays getting violated. What more structure do you need to say, hey, take your trade, right? Well, my rules, as of right now, it says wait for the market structure shift. So I'm not taking this. You may take this trade. I would like to take this trade. It's just not part of my rules. I may change and modify my rules when I do more backtesting and feel confident in these trades. But right now, this could be something that a lot of people would take. I can't take it because it's against my rules. So trade your rules. You know, trade your plan, trade your rules based on your rules. That's all I can say. But right now, that looks really awesome and appetizing to take that trade. Just like the 2 minutes holding price right there. It's just crazy not to take the trade. Okay, that broke structure. Okay, I'd like to see a candle close before hitting this, but if it hits this again, I'm taking a trade. But I'd like to see a candle close. Like that. I would like that. That makes me feel better. Now, if it comes back up into this, my limit order is right here. This is obviously holding. I'm right here, and I have all this PD arrays holding to have to go through to take me out. It's just a no-brainer trade at this point. Just need it to come back up. Before hitting the 130 opening price, because you got this fair value gap right here that's going to be kind of a roadblock, semi-roadblock right here. Just going to put that on here as a fair value gap. Okay, so that's what it is. So I want to see how what it does when it hits that. So I'd like for it to come back up like that is helpful. Okay, perfect. I'm going to sell to right there, right at the line, which is right where we wanted to be. So I'm glad TradingView could close right there. So we're going to sell to there. We'll put our short right here. It's 2.75 points. Look at everything that I've got here that's going to hold price down. I've got a 2-minute inversion fair value gap. I got a 1-minute inversion fair value gap. I got a regular bearish full fair value gap. I got another inversion fair value gap, and I got another inversion fair value gap. I got so many PD arrays here holding on price. It's nothing's going to close up here. If it does, I'm in the wrong side of the market. And technically, based on ICT principles, I could have my stop right here. One tick above 3 PD arrays. 1, 2, 3. Right there. I'll leave it to where it was before, just to show you. But that's what you could do. Alright, so let's see. Where would I take my partials? And what am I targeting? My draw on liquidity obviously is right here. You got all these relatively equal lows right here. That's where I'd be targeting. Somewhere in this fair value gap is where I would be taking my partials. See how it respects that. That's about 50%, a little bit more, so somewhere right in here. Well, let's just see how it goes. See the body opened right there, but it just wicks to the damage, wicked into it again. That's fine. That's permissible. We like seeing this. That right there is a bearish volume imbalance. We love seeing that in price when we're going short. So that's a very bearish order flow signal. And so is that. See that one right there is beautiful. Stop. Okay, so now I've got to buy one. I got to take one off there. My stop would already be at break even. Alright, that would have taken us out, so I hit flatten there. That one would have taken us out too. Just trying to get a close below. I didn't know if there was going to be a candle close above here or not. So it hit our line right here. We have relatively equal lows right here. So yeah, there's your trade. Let's see what happens here. Get any more trades? Look at that. Yeah, you got fair value gaps here, and this came right up to that inversion fair value gap. That's not nice right there. See how the rest of the hour plays out. I wouldn't have taken any of that, the rest of that trades. I just wouldn't have. Okay, so let's take this off. Do our buy right there. Let's take the short position off. Price started out here. It started out right here, came up, hit the new week opening gap, left behind some fair value gaps and some bullish volume imbalances. Price just disrespected them. So we're making inversion fair value gaps. We looked on the 2-minute. We had a fair value gap as well, so we put that on our chart, and it held price really well. In fact, we could have got entered here, but because our rules say we need a market structure shift, there's no market structure shift right here. However, you had multiple PD arrays being disrespected, telling you that you're in bearish order flow. So you could have just taken a trade when it was past the 2-minute in making it an inversion fair value gap, and you could have taken a trade here, 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 here. So 5 chances to get in right here, which would have been above or equal to where I got in eventually. I wanted to see the market structure shift. So we got a market structure shift before it K-traded into this fair value gap because we knew it was going to possibly stumble through that. This is what we were expecting. And our target was down here was a draw on liquidity. Price came back up and stopped right at the bodies, the bottom of the 2-minute inversion fair value gap. We entered our trade right there. We had some bearish volume imbalances, which was great. We took a partial where it closed because it closed right here or right here. We would like to get in here, but that's where we took our partial. And then we got out down here. So that is your PM Silver Bullet hour for Monday, August 7th.